What's good, everybody? I'm Ps4 Ps5. Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to talk about what exactly is DC Universe Online, or DCUO for short. Now, to pretty much keep it simple, obviously it's an MMORPG, something in the DC universe, specifically the comic universe, but it's kind of like its own self-contained thing. It's not like the actual, comics, but, the characters are based on their comic book counterparts. Now, I don't want to spoil the story too much because I do think it's pretty interesting, and if you haven't played, I highly recommend it. But to keep it short, a very unfortunate event happens within this universe's future, and an unlikely ally travels to the past to give the heroes of the past a fighting chance, which is where you, the player, come in. Now, because this is an MMO, obviously you can create your own custom character. Now, when it comes to, RPGs and stuff like that, I'd say the options are pretty good, not crazy, insane, but they're relatively decent or whatnot. Now, obviously this is older footage, so some of the character creation options may be a little bit different and altered, but for what you're seeing here is pretty much what you could expect. Now, when you're making your character, there are three options that are most important when it comes to making your character that you're going to have to choose from, and that is whether or not you want to be a metahuman, a tech hero, or a magic user. Now, those are very important because those determine what storylines you get in the early stages of playing this game. Now, personally, I think that tech has the better storyline because it deals with a lot of Bat family stuff, as well as street level, encounters. I mean, the first couple of missions you're fighting up against Scarecrow and Bane, so I think that's pretty cool. But a lot of people do play metahuman, and that's when you're dealing with like Superman, or Flash, a lot of metahuman, superpowered stuff. I don't really see a lot of people going, the magic route, doing, Wonder Woman, Constantine, those type of characters. That's primarily what you're going to expect. However, you do get a lot of flip-flopping here and there, depending on, it doesn't really matter what storyline you choose. Let's say you're a tech hero, right? Somewhere down the line, you're going to be dealing with metahuman stuff, or somewhere down the line, you're going to be dealing with magic stuff. It's random, but your core story is going to be, more or less, street level stuff. And obviously it depends on, whether or not you're a hero or a villain, on what stories you actually get. So obviously, for example, if you're playing as a hero, you're going to be dealing with a lot of DC villains. And if you're a villain, you're going to be dealing with a lot of DC heroes, etc. Now, at the time of me making this video, this game is available and it's free to play on PS4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, I believe, and PS5. But you are playing the PS4 version on PS5, but they are coming out with the PS5 version. So that should be interesting. Now, when it comes to content, this game has a lot, and I do mean a lot, of DLC, and apparently they're still making more, which I have no problem with. I'm still playing this game currently as of right now. But one thing I do like about this game, I would say is probably my favorite, is that doesn't matter whether or not you're a member or not. When a new DLC drops, everybody, free to play or not, has access to it. However, if you want to play, previous DLC, you will have to buy a membership. So let's say, currently, the current DLC it's out right now, Shock to the System, everybody can play that for free. But the next DLC that comes out, after this one, you'll have to pay for a membership in order to play, the old one. So, take it or leave it. I have no problem with it. Hey, all the DLCs are pretty much free, at least when they come out and while they're, active. But here are my final thoughts. If you are a fan of DC, specifically DC Comics, I highly recommend giving this a try. It's very simple, not too difficult, unlike most MMOs that have like this crazy, just learning curve. It's pretty straightforward, right? You have one attack button, you have all your different power loadouts. It's very, like I said, very easy to pick up. You have an option to go through a tutorial or skip the tutorial if you don't want. The items that you get, or I guess the character customization, it gets more crazy the more you play, the more items you unlock throughout the game. I will say it is kind of more lacking in the beginning, but once you start running around and seeing a lot of what other people have, it'll make you want to grind and do more. There is a grind factor though, a little bit to it, but once you kind of get to the groove, like I said, it's very easy, very fun. If you're a DC fan, I highly recommend trying it out. You'll love it, trust me. But that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you saw here and want to see more, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And currently, sorry for the quality. I'm not in the best, situation right now to make videos. I promise that will change. I can't say when, but definitely somewhere in the near future. Until next time, it's Ps4 Ps5, and I'm out. Deuces.